Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, of course. And the reason it never ends is because there's so much mental news. I've come back here to the studios this morning. It's quite early. Sparrows are still farting. And what I've got is a bit of a script in front of me. I get on and have a look through all the news and I work out to see what's funny, what's not, what's sad. But when I've come up here, all the ones I've done the other week are still here, the scripts. And I've noticed something. The headlines in the newspapers, it says blah, 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 blah. And then it's the most outrageous story and you think, good God, what's going to happen to that? And then they never let you know what the end is going to, what the end of the story is. For instance, the US family are suing Sesame Street as it said that one of their characters ignored their children who were, because they were black. Well, I mean, what happened to that? We don't know, do we? Do we care? The headline is just enough. There's someone now going to sue a supermarket. Now, get this. They're going to sue a supermarket. You know when you go in a supermarket and you pick up a bottle of vodka and it's got one of those tags on it to stop you nicking it because they think the vodka is more nickable than a bottle of Schweppes or whatever it is. And so now they've got makeup, foundation. And the pink makeup for the gammony people, that's fine. But the dark makeup for black people has got anti-theft devices on it. Who on earth thought that was a good idea? And wouldn't get mentioned anyway, so that's what's going on. Lee Ryan, how are you feeling, mate? How's your bad head? That's the other week's script. We get rid of that. Poor old Lee Ryan from Blue. Right, before we do anything today, let's spare a thought for Archie Battersby's family. I don't know when you'll be seeing this, ladies and gentlemen, but the poor chap could have had his life support switched off today. Now, there's a debate to saying, was it worth keeping this child alive? Is he alive? His body is functioning, but his brain has gone. Well, if you were the mother or the family or the father, you never give up hope, never give in, never surrender. And I now believe that they've been told by the NHS people who are managing what's left of the life of this poor, or there's no life, Archie Battersby, are saying they've denied that his mother wants to move him to a hospice. It's not for me to question why she wants to do that. She's his mother. She has every right to do whatever she can, God bless her. But the NHS are saying, and this slightly puzzles me, if they move him, there is a risk to moving him. What's the risk? What, he could die? So you mean he's alive? So if there's a risk, he could get worse, which means that I don't quite get that. Someone's not said the right thing. So if he's going to die anyway, they say if you leave him, the poor chap's going to go, renal failure, his organs will play up. Or if we switch the thing off, he's going to die. But moving him is a risk because he could die. I don't get that. Someone needs to sort that out. So let's talk about other things now. And good luck, the Battersby family. I'm sure all of us on here. I mean, it's not a funny thing to talk about, but this is not a comedy show. This show, as you know, it's all about commenting on the news, which is mad enough, as it would seem. Now then, let's just talk briefly, and I'm going to be talking about this in a minute on Ustream. I'm talking about it on here, I'll get myself banned. But Rebekah Vardy, you lost. So wind your neck in and move on. You lost the case. There's no good saying the judge didn't know what she was talking about. How stupid is that? You know much more because you're a wag. And I just want to throw this one out there. How come we've not seen the wags of the women's football football team, the Lionesses? Do they have wags, wives and girlfriends? That sounds a bit homophobic, doesn't it? Wives and lads and girlfriends. L&Gs. Where's the L&Gs? Lads and girlfriends. I don't know. I make jokes about all the footballers being liking same-sex partners, and that's just the blokes. No wonder they take the knee. Sometimes they take both knees. Anyway, so I'd like to see some pictures of the partners of the footballers. These brave Lionesses. Let's have a little look. All right, it'd be quite good, wouldn't it? And that poor woman who ripped that top off. Did she do that because she wanted to be famous, or did she say it so she could drop Gary Lineker in the pool? Apparently an American girl took a penalty and whipped her top off. I think scoring a penalty doesn't make you want to rip your top off. It's not like so you take a penalty, score. Thank God. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take my top off and run round. Here's the question before we go over to Ustream. Was that girl who scored that goal, who ripped the top off, God love her, was she booked? You normally get booked if you take your top off, don't you? If you're a bloke footballer. If you're a girl footballer, you get a standing ovation from 87,000 people. Good on them. Right, let's get over to Ustream.